So if I don't get right on here, I'll forget. I just went into the store and the lady says to me, so how are you liking your new car? And I said, it's funny you say that because I was just doing a video on that. And she was like, so you like it? And I said, I love it. Then on my way back to my office, I see another G-Wagon. It's like a gray one, and it looked like it needed to go through the car wash. And it's funny because I didn't see too many of those vehicles before. And, you know, it's like, you know how they say, like, when you're pregnant, then you see, like, a bunch of pregnant people. Well, I'm seeing G-Wagons everywhere. So I hope that's a sign. Something else I wanted to share. I saw somebody coming out of the barbershop, a Muslim man, and he had on a big gold chain, like big. It looked like it could have been like some kind of, here, the nose thing. Every time I get on here, I'm going to look that up. Every time I get on here, my nose starts itching. I feel like, you know, Bewitched, where she's like, with her nose. I don't know, maybe that's for someone. Maybe someone likes to watch Bewitched and the Golden Girls. That keeps coming up, the Golden Girls. I have a deck back there from the Golden Girls. I should probably go get it. But anyways, yeah, so I saw this gentleman come out of the barbershop with this huge gold chain on. Maybe that's for somebody. Maybe somebody's birthday is around Halloween. Something just fell back there. It's weird. Anyways, someone's birthday might be around Halloween, like some spooky stuff happening. I gotta put the seat underneath me. Okay. So someone's birthday might be around Halloween. That's the third time I said that, I think. There's some other things I was going to say. It's a fortune cookie from my son's meal that I just got him. And I didn't get him Chinese. I got him hibachi. Keep your determinations unwavering. It will lead to triumph. For the love of literacy. Also, this ring is significant to somebody. Did your grandmother have a ring like this or something? Maybe she's coming through the reading. It's very vintage, as you can see. It doesn't match my outfit, but I was guided to put it on because I'm supposed to show you. Did your grandmother used to punch? Is this the grandmother that I was getting the other day who used to box? I was like channeling a grandmother who used to box. Like not while she was a grandmother, obviously, but in her younger years. Let me go get that that deck. The Golden Girls deck. Pull one card from there to start with. That's significant to somebody. To your grandmother of things like this. In Miami, I heard, I'm in Miami, I pull up on cruise ships. You're in Miami for also room shits. So like somebody's coming on a cruise and you're just in a hotel. That's what I'm getting. Somebody's got real big energy, like a cruise ship. Maybe their head's too big for them. You know, someone like that. Or literally maybe their head is too big for them. Like it looks like disproportional to their body. And like, here we go again, people. I am not by any means trying to say anything negative about anyone. This is what I'm reading. And I was a nurse and I love everyone. So don't give me your... Which I was thinking I should probably start doing a disclaimer like, share, and subscribe. If you're going to be spying, you better like, share, and subscribe. Just a disclosure, I do swear. Sophia. So it's so weird. I keep getting this thing on Sophia energy on my news feeds, like my YouTube. Don't know what Sophia energy is. Never heard of it. But, you know, like I said, something new every day. So there's that. Someone's grandmother watched the Golden Girls, or you grew up watching the Golden Girls with her. Do you like the Golden Girls? Do you like I Love Lucy? Do you want to stomp around in some grapes at the Billmore Estates? I should write a song. Stomping on some grapes at the Billmore Estates. I better write that one down. Billmore Estates, that might be significant for someone. I think it's in North Carolina. My friend went there one time. She actually did stomp on grapes. Like they were making their own wine and stuff. So I'm guessing maybe they have a vineyard there. I'm not sure. I've never been. I've heard of it. I've seen it online, but I've never personally been there myself. Someone passing something to you in the family, ancestrally. That's being passed down. I heard, you know, when somebody dies from your family, like you get their gifts. If they have like any kind of like spiritual gifts, like once that person passes away, it's automatically like given to like the next generation. That's probably significant for somebody. Did you like recently like inherit some gifts and you didn't know like anything about it? Like your grandmother always talked about this stuff, and you know, you kind of shut yourself off from it like as a kid, but like once she like became ill or something, if she is ill, or perhaps if she passed away or right before she dies, she might tell you something like, it's been known in our family that when an ancestor dies, that the next ancestor closest in kin will get those spiritual and psychic abilities, whether they want to or not. It's like that. It's like that. It's the message I'm getting. And I feel like someone's going to feel like the Ten of Swords with this. Like they're not going to know what the hell to do with this because they're a practical person. But literal, do they know it's heaven sent? And it's helping a lot of people. Maybe not yet, but it will in the future. And these hummingbirds are so significant. Like, did somebody have like a hummingbird feeder or something? I'm getting that, like, I know this sounds so weird. This sounds so freaking weird. And I don't even want to say it, but this is so weird that I'm getting this. I don't like channeling messages like this. Like somebody put something in the hummingbird feeder to kill birds. Why would you kill a hummingbird? Like just to watch them all like keel over dead after they ate it. Like it reminds me of like people that like put Alka-Seltzer in seagulls, like some kid type shit. Look, someone's concerned about that. Someone's concerned you put something in the bird feeder. They're like, there's something not right with you. Or maybe not you, but yeah, something's not right with somebody. And someone, a family member, maybe a mother, grandmother, aunt, sister, friend, is concerned. Because these things that they're doing aren't normal. I don't like channeling messages like this. Like I said, somebody could be taming the lion. Is this person a Leo? And you're like, they're not going to act like that in my family. If that's my bloodline, I'm going to put a stop to it one way or another, if you know what I mean. There is such a thing called spiritual death. My cards didn't even go together. Spiritual death. It's a thing. Maybe somebody's going to do some kind of whatever they do, get that like bad spirit out of that person or something, or hire somebody. Like I'm getting like exorcism type shit. I don't know. Someone killing hummingbirds, not okay with me. Somebody is happy about their pentacles. Like super happy about their pentacles. Like, how many pentacles do you have? Do you have all 10 pentacles? And that's why you're so happy? And you're just looking at them. You're just like, oh, look at my pentacles. And this is just one of them. I wonder what an actual pentacle is. I should look that up. I mean, I know what it looks like in the card form, but I wonder if it's a real actual thing. A pentacle. That was 1111. A pentacle. That's like indubitably. It's so weird. So like before I left here, I was thinking about this hat when I put it on, right? And I was like, I don't like it. It's like trashy, right? And then I was looking at it in another mirror on the way down the hallway. We have this mirror at the end of the hallway. I have like a whole fashion like design in my office. Like I literally could go from one room to another and get completely pampered. That's like what kind of office I'm in. It's so crazy. It's like we have a massage therapist, there's a Reikiist, there's a nail salon, there's a hair salon, there's a eyebrow salon, waxing, a photography studio. Like literally you could go to like every office in my building and like get something done that's like spiritually or physically like helpful for you. Like you can literally walk down, the first room you see is a massage therapist. Okay, let's get a massage. The second room you see is let's get our hair done. Okay, sounds great. The next room you see is okay, let's get our lashes done. And then as you get to the next one, it's like, okay, do I need a counseling therapy? And then the next one's like, okay, how about a life coach? Can I get a life coach therapy? All right, and then you go into like where my little cove is what they call it. And then you can have another counseling session right next door to me if you want. And then you can come in here and you can get an oracle card reading. And then you can go next door and you can get your nails done. And then down the hall, there's some more kind of spa buffy stuff I saw in her room. I've never been in there, but it looks pretty relaxing to me. And I forgot the photography studio because they just moved in here recently. And then you could get your picture taken. And then on the way out, you can consult a lawyer if you need to. And there's also a mental health prevention lady too, if you need that. So like, we're like the wellness clinic here. I feel like my office should be called the wellness clinic. And it's so weird because I've always been all about wellness. I was a nurse for the longest time, and I'm always about like preventatively preventing things instead of having to treat the cause or treat the problem after it happened. Okay. So like, let's be for the cause and like prevent the stuff instead of like taking care of it once we already get there. I think it was Ben Franklin, don't quote me on this, that said, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Let me say this again, people. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Pharmaceutical industries don't like that idea. Not even a little bit. That's $1 billion industry. If you prevent all those things, they don't make money. My hands are so warm, like with energy. Like this hand, like my left hand right now is like, has some powerful energy in it. Like it's like hot. Like I feel like I could be like, with a fireball. Someone watch Dragon Ball Z? That's what my hand is feeling like. Like I can throw some fireballs that would hurt somebody, but I won't do that because that's not me. But I got that kind of power in my hand, if you know what I'm saying. It reminds me of some like, again, this boxing grandmother keeps coming through. Like a boxer who like doesn't even have to throw the punch. They don't even have to throw the punch because the energy's in their hand. And I don't know who throws the punch with their left hand. I mean, I'm not into throwing punches, so I don't really know. Unless it's a punchline. Dun 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 dun. I crack myself up all the time. I know it's so funny. And this guy that I dated, he used to just like not think it was funny that I thought I was funny. Like I would think that like my own jokes were funny and I was the only one that laughed. And he said to me, Lindsay, did you ever think that maybe it's not funny if you're the only one that laughs? And I'm like, nobody gets my humor. At least I do. My birthday just came up as I said that, 5/23. Sorry you don't get my humor. You're bad. I just saw 8 of Wands. Does somebody throw javels? Or whatever that is, that game. I'm getting that. Does somebody throw javels? And does somebody shoot clay pigeons? That's like probably an old redneck. They probably don't even do that shit anymore. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Clay pigeons. Somebody, if that's still going on, 555, someone was just shooting clay pigeons, and what is making me think that they had on a blindfold while they were doing it and still hit the shot? How is that possible? When you throw those clay pigeons, they can go anywhere, right? It's like there's no like precise, accurate like throwing of them, right? Or like shooting at them. But like my family, there were some rednecks. Like my whole entire family would get together on our land and for fun shoot clay pigeons. And they would hit those fuckers in the air. And I used to be a little girl like, how? And then I go pet Spot. The little beagle. Spot. Somebody have a dog named Spot? And isn't that funny? Spot? Like how like original is that? Spot. Why? Because he has spots on him. These hummingbirds, like I like them. I like these hummingbirds. To the hummingbird killer. Tell him I said so. And tell your cat I said, psst, 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 psst. I love you. You want to have a Maine Coon cat? I wasn't planning on using these cards. These are the cards I was planning on using. So I guess this is the next reading. What in the world? I'm getting this reading's just about over. Somebody has a lion. And if it's not an actual lion, like in the Hangover movie, it's like a Leo. And if they're not in your life yet, like, ooh, good grief, God almighty. When you meet them, you're going to know. They're going to roar. Like, right off the bat. You might, like, meet them in a situation where they're, like, telling someone off and they're never like this. Which is the weirdest part, that you're meeting them in this aspect, because they never lose their cool. And, like, you might be meeting them in this situation where you're like, hey, listen, calm down, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know what's going on here. I just walked into the situation, but, like, let's all just, like, you know, see if we can solve this thing. Like, adults, instead of yelling and screaming and carrying on, because we all know that the Leo's going to roar and the Leo's going to win. Let's just keep it real. Whether you're a Virgo or not, even a Taurus. No, sorry, Leos run the world, honey. So you better back down. But if you have enough balls and strength and courage to stand up to a Leo, good for you. Because not many people do. I mean it. And I'm a Gemini. Let me tell you, I am the path of least resistance for the most part, but I got it in me. Let me tell you, my other Gemini sister, and she's not pretty, and I tell her to take a back seat because she be on some other shit. But if you have the courage and the strength and the audacity and the balls and the intelligence and all of the above to stand up against the Leo, good for you. You're doing better than most of us in life. You're doing more than most of us in life. I'm getting that. You're doing better than most of us in life, and you're doing more than most of us in life. Are you doing the work of 2 people? Are you a Gemini? Doing the work of 2 people. 2 different timelines. It's tiring. But you can do it. You got this. Especially if you're going up against the Leo. I love you guys.